started, Paul.
This is us. This is us. Welcome to this week's Footballers. You got myself here tonight and Hunter, just the two of us.
I love
Very
it when Paul
romantic.
hosts. Love it
Very
when you host.
romantic. I only just realised 4 seconds ago when I said welcome to Footballers that I was hosting, and you were like, yes,
Hey.
take it.
It's like a road trip and the wife offers to drive. I'm not going to fight you.
Yeah, for sure. So how have we been doing, Hunter?
I'm not that I'm referring to you as the wife, but just,
You know.
whatever. I'm doing great. We got some exchanges today, and that's kind of like piqued my interest because I haven't had a whole lot of interest in the game the last couple of weeks.
A lot of people are like that. It's that time of the year, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like we've just had a
The
big
fall off has
long.
begun.
We've just had that big long ultimate team of the season, which was long.
Team of the season in general just felt like forever.
Yeah, it was long, and towards the end, it just gets a bit boring, doesn't it? And I feel like a lot of people are a bit like you, like need a break, or even took a break towards the end of team of the season. And a lot of people don't like shapeshifters, do they? The football purists, or people who are not necessarily football purists, just don't like it.
They're football purists.
Do you like it, Hunter?
I love it. Like Mets hates it. I love it. That VMS goalkeeper we had in the midfield, 2 FIFAs ago?
Yeah. Yeah, it was,
6'8" or however big he is. He was a monster. That was my favorite card of the game. Everybody was using him, but he was so fun.
Yeah.
Scoring with Petr Cech top.
That Petr Cech card.
Yeah.
I don't mind these cards as long as they're not broken as hell, like that Petr Cech card was. And like Milinkovic-Savic was.
Very glitchy.
I don't feel like they should become the best cards in the game. Goalkeepers, I'm talking about here specifically. Right. You know, if you've got Antoine Griezmann that you put in at cam and he becomes the best cam in the game, wonderful. Brilliant. Or Elise, you put him at striker. Harry Kane, centre mid. Harry Kane's been playing centre mid for England for the last fucking 5 years. So that's the absolute perfect spot for him. Maybe even they could give him a CDM. Oh, he can play CDM. Perfect. He comes that deep every week, every time he plays for England. So, but I wasn't a massive fan of this. And I think I do have PTSD because of Cech and Milinkovic-Savic. But when we started seeing these cards and the season pass, I was like, oh, yeah. Like, do you know, I suppose you could liken it to like if I were eating steak every single day, lunch and tea, and then somebody come with some chicken. Like, it's not necessarily better, but it's a change. It's a bit of something different. It's like, oh yeah, we'll go with that. And I think that's how I am with shapeshifters, because we got some cards as well that I really want to use. I want to use Rashford. Everyone seems to have packed these cards. I've packed nothing apart from Mukiele about 12 times.
Packed him too.
Kogel too many times. Schlotterbeck. I'll tell you what, if you just get all the ones that you don't want to pack, they're the ones that I've packed.
Yeah.
Acerbi. Don't know how many times I've packed Acerbi. But yeah, I haven't packed any of the ones that I want. But I'm fine with that. I'll buy them on Thursday. I'll probably buy some of these cards. I think I'll definitely buy Kane, because I'm trying a new formation at the minute, and I think I need somebody who will move into the box and score goals from centre mid. Harry Kane could be my man. Rashford we might use as a right mid in this same formation. I'm just thinking this off at top at Dome now, just as I'm looking at these cards. But yeah, I think we'll try some of those. I have used Elise. Phenomenal. Absolutely loved him. I looked at the FUT GG rating and I think it gave him like 92 as a cam. And I used him as a shadow striker cam. And he were all right. I used him as a striker on my main account and absolutely loved him. Finished absolutely everything. He's got low driven, finesse, quick step, trickster, which, whatever. Don't really want it as a playstyle plus.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's kind of a waste, I feel like.
Yeah, I like Trickster Silver on all of my attackers, but on there, nah, it just don't need to be a playstyle plus. But it might be a little bit too much if they give him, incisive or first touch as well.
Yeah. So the only one I wanted to pack, I actually packed first, which was Royce, and he's amazing.
Oh, really?
Now, I already have two really good CDMs that I run in the 4-2-3-1 narrow, but I'm still using his Evo cam card over this one just because of what he brings at cam. He doesn't bring anything extra at CDM that I don't already have, but as a cam, he's got great defensive stats as well. Like I'm running that full shithouse cam defending squad that wins the ball back for me all the time. I'm still doing it, yeah.
Yeah, you've been playing Shapeshifters for the last fucking 6 months.
I had a little bit of time last night, so I got on and I played Rivals. Played 4 games. None of them ended full time. In every single game, my opponent had at least 1 red card.
Really?
This is the most rage-baiting squad I've ever used. People just get so angry getting their ass beat by MLS squads. I don't know what it is. Probably because they're American? I don't know. I'll play a lot of people from like Mexico and Central America.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the the recommended server for me is the Central American server, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even though I'm 4 hours from Dallas. But, yeah. Funny thing how they do that.
I saw that Royce the other day and he got really cheap, so I think at first people were like, whatever. But then his price shot up, so I think people have been, and he's sort of held some value. So yeah, I think people are liking him for sure. Have you... Go on.
I haven't tried Rashford, so I can't give you a review on him.
He seems to be a popular card as well. He seems to be getting packed left and right, Rashford. Like loads of people I'm seeing packing him.
His price would agree with you.
Yeah, how much is he now?
$270 for a 97 rated Rashford.
Yeah, that's, it shows he's not phenomenal, is he? But
I haven't played against him, but that Lukaku looks disgusting.
Yeah, I've played against him once or twice. I've played against that Kanate a lot. He seemed to be one that everyone were packing as well, but he's held value.
300k.
Like a goalkeeper. I think he was 500k at the weekend. Like paying 500 quid for a goalkeeper is just well. But I've heard a lot of people say he's very inconsistent.
I think like at this point of the game, it doesn't matter who's a keeper because the stats are so crazy. The finishing is 99 on all these cards. If you're a decent finisher and you can aim where you want to put the ball, I don't care who you got in net. Yeah. Unless they're just wizards with moving the keeper and can just predict your every movement, they're not saving them. Some of these shots, especially low drivens. Low drivens are still super OP, I think.
Yeah. On about keepers, David De Gea, I'm still using him since I packed him during Serie A tots.
Mm-hmm.
And he just makes unbelievable saves. I was playing co-op with my friend the other day, and he was saying, how's De Gea? I said, oh, he's all right. And then after we played co-op a few times and some of the saves that he made, even he were like blown away by it. And a lot of the saves that he makes are while I'm pressing the Y button to bring him out, even if it's just half a foot or a foot, and he's making those saves with his feet, or his hands when he's coming forward. But yeah, and I've heard a lot of people say this, that pressing the Y button and taking your finger off the button before, give your keeper a chance to sort of set his feet to make the save. It's something I've never done. But don't laugh, Hunter. I might be breaking this here. This might be breaking news. Pros might be using hold Y forever in tournaments all over the world next year. I just keep my finger on Y until, if somebody's coming towards it till he meets the ball and it's effective. So,
well, you know what those pros have or don't have in tournaments that everybody else in the world has?
Connection.
Delay.
Yeah.
Inconsistent delay, mind you.
Yeah.
It just depends on what animation they want to inject into the system at the same time that you have delay.
Yeah, there's been a bit of that this weekend. But I'm playing. I've played again. Like, it just seems weird. It depends when I log on. Sometimes I log on and I'm playing people from all over Europe, which whenever I play them, it just sucks and ruins the experience. But I've had fun this week and I've played on 2 accounts. I played on my artist's account with a bit of a random team because it's not got loads of coins and it's not got loads of... I shared it with you, didn't I, that team? Still a nice team, but I was using cards that I wouldn't necessarily use on my main account, which, that was fun. I evo'd a Rodri card. I had Rodri's 92 card and put him into an evo to make him 94. He were an absolute wall. I bought Elise. I used Endrick a little bit. But when I was using Endrick, the gameplay wasn't great, so he felt a bit iffy. And then I packed Diani and used her at cam, but she was just too small for me there. I need somebody a bit heavier who's got a bit of strength because I'm not very good and technical. I need that shield to help me out left and right. You
got to make up for it somehow.
You got to do what you can do. Somebody messaged me the other day, and this is a theme. And I don't think I'm a boring player. I think I play at quite not fast. I won't say fast tempo, but we're not slow for sure. But I've had numerous messages saying you play the most boring FIFA I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like,
thank you.
But I'm like, why is it boring? He says, you're just so slow. But I'm fucking not slow. Like, I play at normal pace. Is it something people say to you?
No.
Has anyone ever said you're boring and slow?
No. But since I've been playing on PC, you can't message people on PC, so.
Oh, you can't? No,
you can only message on PC if you're friends.
All right.
That's the beauty.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the dipshits who can't handle a loss like a real man. I did. I watched a video talking about PC. I watched a video that Nick Run the Foot Market made, and he was talking about how they've ruined the game for console players. I think he's talked about it throughout the year, but mainly that the consoles can't support this game the way PCs can support the game. And I've been on the game with PC for 2 years now. So I got on my son's Xbox, loaded up FC25, and just wanted to play a couple just to see what it was like. It's a different game. Like, if you have crossplay on and you're playing against PC players, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage. And I know I'm going to make my matchmaking experience worse by telling people this as a PC player, but you're putting yourself at a disadvantage because the game is 10 times more responsive on PC. The animations actually animate the way I'm assuming they're intended. The game doesn't feel heavy and delayed almost all the time. Even in squad battles, it felt heavy and delayed. It's almost like the game is too much for these consoles to process in some situations. The only thing I didn't try was play it at a low resolution, but you shouldn't have to do that. Majority of people play this game on console. They should cater to that. But
this game should be a plug
Nick is onto
and
something.
play.
Is what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, I've heard so many people banging on about that this year. But yeah, like I said, this game should just be a plug and play. You should just be able to switch your console and play the game, and it'd be the same. And I've got friends who play at like a lower level, and they never mention this stuff. I suppose you've got to be playing it a lot and being it to a certain level to be realizing these inconsistencies.
The thing about it is
ignorance is bliss, in it. Like I
exactly.
think when I first started playing, I didn't notice any of this stuff. I just want.
But even still, if you've never experienced it on a PC that can run the game, you don't know what you're missing. You know what I mean? You don't know how good it can be. What really stood out to me from PC to console was the menus. Oh my God, the menus are so bad on console. Just so heavy, delay. Just push a button, you got to wait almost a whole second sometimes for something to change. Like on PC, you push the button, it's happening. That's rapid.
Mad, because when we went from old gen to current gen,
it got better.
Like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
And it slid back into the shit.
But I think the menus are still the same as they were, but I think it was just the difference between old gen and new gen. And I imagine going to PC is that same difference. Do you know what I mean? Like,
you can't measure the time delay, but from the time you push the button and when it actually occurs on the screen, like it's instant.
I said to you, didn't I? I said, what do I need to do to make the game playable on my PC? And it is doable. So I am tempted while this game's cheap or free or whatever it is at the moment.
Give it a try.
To maybe get a GPU, an eGPU, I think they call them, and give it a whirl. No?
The eGPU is not going to be your friend, especially with this game. The technology is not there yet. You're going to have delay if you use an eGPU.
Oh, man.
You need to get a real one.
I don't want to buy a PC. Another one.
Well, no, you don't need to buy a new PC. You just need a new graphics card, just external graphics card.
That's what an eGPU is, isn't it?
Oh, I thought you were talking about one of those cloud GPUs.
No, an external GPU for mine. Yeah.
That's my fault.
Because it's got the port,
right?
Turbo port, whatever they call it, to deal with the speed. So
Lightning port.
Yeah, we might be all right. I might get one from Curry's, give it a whirl, see if it's any good. If it's not, I'll just send it back. Maybe we'll see.
I got an extra 48, I could say. Anyway, let's move on.
I want to play this fucking game now on PC real bad, because do you know when this game's good, and people will be sick of hearing me say this, when this game is good on console,
it's fun.
Man, it's so good. So much fun. And I'm not even talking about winning here. I'm just talking about being able to do skill moves and be, when you're turning to make a pass, it's going where you want it to go. And I'm hosting. I want to take this down this bit of a route now. Passing. My God. What's happened to passing in the last 2 weeks? Since they said that they made passing better on non-playstyle plus cards. Is that
Who
what they
said
said? Sure, they said that in one of they made passing better, didn't they, for cards without playstyles in one of the updates. And then we've had another in the last update, I think it was. I think passing's got worse with anyone.
So I thought passing got worse over a month ago, but I've always played, what is the setting to where the pass doesn't lock in until very late or whatever, your stick movement.
Yeah.
I've always been very late since I've played this game since its inception. But this year I had to change it about 2 months ago to, I don't remember what the other option is, one before that. So it locks in just a little bit sooner because I found that it wasn't getting my movement on my late stick movement and it was getting the earlier one. So I put it to the earlier one and just kind of like readjusted how I moved my stick, and my passing got more consistent. It doesn't necessarily mean it got better, but it got more consistent. Passing power seems to be the big deal this year. Like if you put too much power on it, it's going to go to the wrong person, especially when you're crossing or trying to send a through pass. But the amount of times that it finds the person that is way offside, locks onto them instead of the one who's making the perfect run that you're aiming to, just sends me tilted over the edge immediately. Like the game should know, yes, they're in the same direction, but you should know I don't want to go to the guy who's 8 yards offside.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't want to go to him, but I digress.
I said the same thing to Pompel earlier on this week when we were playing co-op. They did fix that at one point. They stopped the people who were offside continuing to run offside for miles, which in turn stopped you always locking on to the guy who's offside. But I don't know if it's because I've just noticed it again recently, but it's been happening a lot.
That's probably because the last update, they put it back to where it was before because they forgot to put that update in the new update.
Yeah, maybe.
It's the same old cycle that we've seen this before, where
we have seen
the same problems come back on following updates. And
yeah,
I mean, I'm convinced that's what's happening because I wouldn't put it past the level of incompetence that some of these players or these EA employees have. But
I've got something else that would back up that theory as well. There was an issue with co-op where when you went into co-op games, if
away
you had
games,
if you had more than one tactic set up in your club, it would kick you out.
Really?
Yes.
That's
so
dumb.
You'd start the game, it'd kick off, and if you were playing away, it'd just boot you out. Boot you out and boot you out. But I don't know if it were about, not the last patch, the patch before. They didn't mention it. They just brought the patch in and it fixed it. But with this last patch that we got, it's gone back to doing that now. But I did have a look online and that was the fix. So copy your tactic and delete all the other tactics you've got and just have one tactic set up in your club, and it don't kick you. So
you have to give up your rights for other tactics to play co-op.
You can't be changing tactics. You can just have the one.
Too much to ask, huh? Yeah.
Or be very, very fast.
Great.
In the pauses. Fucking hell, I struggled to make 2 substitutions and change 2 roles in a pause. Sometimes it takes me all 3.
Hey, at least they fixed the menu thing where if you didn't put your changes in fast enough and the game started, your menus would glitch for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
that was a thing for like 3 or 4 years. They never found a fix for that.
Where they got it just showed you the blocks.
You get like little buttons,
the white blocks, and yeah, that was.
They claimed it was fixed like 3 times 3 years ago, and it never was. Anyways, let's stop railing against EA. They do enough on their own to. Anyway.
Well, I found a fix. We're just putting the information out there.
Yeah,
I think it's fixed anyway. It might have just been coincidence. But back to
shapeshifters.
Back to content, shapeshifters. Got a couple of decent SBCs, I think. Beckham, when I first saw Beckham, I was a bit like, not sure if he's going to be any good. But I have played against him now a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems very, very good. Mostly.
Very, very cheap.
Yeah. Well, that brings us on to another thing. They dropped all the price ranges on fodder. So for the last few months, you've not been able to sell a lot of fodder unless you've got lucky because they've been at minimum price. 9K, 9.1K, I think it was for 89s.
Yeah.
But the other day, they've just dropped all the price ranges on fodder and down to 1.5K, I think it was. So now it's on its ass. It's worth what it's worth now. Which at the time I thought, oh, that's a strange move. They must have something in the pipeline to try and keep fodder away from being, nobody wants 89Ks to be 89 rateds being minimum price when they've got a low of 1,000 or whatever. But yeah, they fixed that today with exchanges. But anyway, let's go back to Beckham. I've not seen a lot of him at right back, but I've seen a fair bit of him at CDM, and he's really good, really strong, it seems, even though he's got like 83 strength. He just seems to get about and muscle his way about and win ball back quite a lot. He's Beckham as well. I just love a Beckham card. I'm halfway through him, but his passing 99. He's got incisive plus, pinged silver,
Long
ball,
and whip plus.
no tiki taka.
It's a killer.
It is, but we can sort of look past that a bit. Like whipped, I get it. It's David Beckham, and if you're playing him at fullback, if any card needs whipped pass, it's probably David Beckham. But for the game wise, I would have probably preferred that to be tiki taka. But I'll probably bring a bit of a review on him next week when I've used him. If I get a chance to use him, half of the time I'm doing these SBCs, and by the time I've completed them, I've already got another 1 or 2 cards that I want to use or have packed or whatever. I suppose that's this time of the year and it's silly season.
Yeah.
We're already there.
Oh yeah.
One of Matt's favourites were dropped yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Lobotka. He is, I think, left back. I'll just have a look.
Yeah, he's a left back.
Yeah, left back. Centre back. So I don't know how good he's going to be at centre back. He's, he's 68k. I don't suppose you'd expected him to be very good anywhere. But I know Matt will probably do this one. He's got pink jockey, intercept. Probably better at a left mid in a 3. So that might suit Matt down to the ground, actually, because he's a bit of a 3-backer, isn't he? Or
Yeah.
he was.
He was at one point. I don't know if he still is.
I think he might be retired now, so I don't know.
Called him out.
I don't know if he'll get. I don't know if he'll get to use him, but hopefully, fingers crossed, Matt will be back and he'll be able to give us a Lobotka review. But don't use him at fucking centre back, please. How tall is he actually?
I don't know. I had him pulled up a while ago.
I'll have a look now, and he'll be fucking 6'8". Well, he'll be perfect centre back.
5'7".
Oh, 5'7".
Yeah.
Get him out of there.
With only 88 jumping.
Yeah, he's not.
And he doesn't have aerial either at any type of aerial.
No, it's not.
That's a dud. That is a dud center back card. Do not use him at center back.
Yeah,
unless you like to lose a lot.
Yeah, he's probably going to be. Yeah, he's going to be. I'll tell you where he'll be best, probably in that Beckham SPC. If I'm really honest, that's probably where he's best suited. So if you need,
I was thinking it. I didn't think you were going to say it.
if you need a 94 rated fodder,
Jesus.
probably just go buy some because this guy's not your man. He's probably not even good for that.
No.
But you know, Matt, prove me wrong.
I don't think he'll be able to. That's a shit card. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We also got a Lure SBC. Not really seen anyone really talking about this one.
I know a guy that did that and said he felt really, really heavy.
Yeah.
Like heavier than he imagined he would be.
Yeah.
Felt like Lua, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I was sort of half expecting him to be like Harry Kane. He's going to be. But, and you know, at centre mid, you don't necessarily mind somebody who's heavy. Like most of my centre mids are quite big and heavy. But I don't know if you need low driven from him there.
No.
But incisive and ping's nice. So if you're a Lua fan, get it done. Give him a go. I did that in Kunku SBC last week.
How's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those for an Evo, innit? But probably won't ever go in one.
Yeah, but I feel like that's going to be a lot of the cards going forward. Like, it's going to be a lot of meh. I mean, you got 98 rated cards in this Shapeshifter promo.
Yeah.
The only upside you have from here is just to add playstyle pluses. And by the time the game's over, we'll have 5, maybe 6 playstyle pluses. And it's going to be even more of a shit show than it already is on the gameplay front.
Speaking of adding playstyles, so the other day we got the Elite Cup. And it gave away 2 playstyle pluses. And on the card it said that you could add it to 96 rated cards. So I think people were quite hyped by that because you're thinking 96, I can make some decent cards great here with the extra playstyle pluses. But EA made a mistake actually. So you can only add it to 94s. Yep. It's probably the second one this year. But they made a mistake. And in true fashion, instead of just honouring that mistake and letting people just, use it on 96 rated cards, can you guess what they did?
Never let a good crisis go to waste.
Yeah, so they reduced it to 94 rated, so now you can only put it on 94s. But, everyone's got 94 rated cards in the team at the moment. Oh, you could put it on Lobopka, maybe.
What's just going on Lobotka? That's gonna be the title. We're gonna put that in the title of the show.
Lobotka, yeah.
Lobotka, maybe.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the next one, Marquisio. Now, I do love this guy. His cards are always great.
But
I'm not sure this one's gonna be. But I ain't used him yet. He's got finesse. He's got tiki-taka. He's got incisive plus, power shot plus. I haven't scored a power shot for 12 months probably. Last time I said that nobody uses power shot anymore. The next time I went on the game, I got 5-0'd by a guy using power shots. But
you knew
that's
you saw that gamer
another
tag.
Story. Yeah. But I think he'll be an all right cam.
That's what you get for being famous, Paul.
Oh, I'll tell you a story. Remind me in a minute. But this card I like a lot as a cam. I think he'll be great. Just sort of floating around edge at box, banging a few finesses, playing some. He's not got the best passing, but 92 short passing, 90 vision. I know, but I think he'll be good. He'll do a job. Maybe right mid in a 4-1-4-1, maybe something like that. I don't know if you just want to.
It's the first time I really looked at that Marquisio card. He looks pretty good, dude.
Marquisio, honestly, his other card, that Foot Birthday, were phenomenal. Pros were using
for what he
and
costs.
everything.
He could get it done. It looks like it anyway.
Yeah. He's not going to be small and silky.
No,
Like it's not his vibe, but he'll do a job.
I do wonder if 87 strength just ain't enough though.
Yeah,
Because if you're
not
not silky smooth and being able to move,
yeah.
you got to be able to hold somebody off, and I don't think 87's getting it done right now.
Yeah, we need somebody to let us know how he is.
Oh, remember you asked me a while back on Christian Ramirez if having Bruiser Plus on a striker actually benefited me? It does. I've been seeing it come up. Whenever I use Shield, the little arm thing comes up, and
is he bossing centre backs about?
Yes, sir.
Really?
He's a fucking beast.
Do you know what? That's very interesting.
Yeah, it was a good accident to have. Oh.
How about putting Bruiser Plus on my team of the year, Henry?
If you do that, I'll fucking disown you. That's even more shithouse than me.
Right, so perfect segue. Super host here. We got an Evo the other day. The one that everybody were clambering to do. The 500k. I'm going to find its name. Its full proper name. Sharpshooter. Strike Force. Is that
Strike Force?
Yeah, Strike Force. Shapeshifter Strike Force.
See.
So, this one, my team of the year Henry fit into it, and so did the 92 Henry SBC, which I did, because I missed the glitch one that gave him 99 dribbling. So I thought, man, this is going to be so nice. Low driven, finesse. His stats are very similar to the team of the year. I did the SBC, played my first 7 or 8, 10 champs games with him, and he was not even close to as good as the team of the year. And I don't know why.
Sometimes it's just like that. I don't know.
He was just heavy, taking ages to get his shots away. His dribbling wasn't half as smooth as the 93.
Yeah.
But they both have the same accelerate types. The dribbling and the balance and agility is a little bit different on both cards.
Meh.
But I was like, man, I've just spent 500k on this.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to using my 93. But I am going to give him a run out in Rivals this week. And I'm hoping and praying that it was a skill issue or a connection issue as to why he didn't feel as good. Because maybe when I've gone back to using my 93, connection was just better in that session.
Yeah.
But yeah, I struggled with him.
See,
and I'm seeing other people battering people with the 99 dribbling one.
Yeah.
But I want to know if people have used the 92 and the team of the year, or this Evo and the team of the year.
Okay. I haven't done that Evo just because of what it costs and the upgrades that I'm going to get. I either want to do it on Messi or Christian Ramirez, and it's going to put them both at 96. But my Cam Messi still has no roll pluses or plus pluses. And it's noticeably different when you have a Cam that has no plus or plus plus roll, way less involved on the AI front as far as like the off the ball movement, just way more lethargic, less involved. He kind of just stands around. He doesn't make near as many runs. So I feel like I'll be wasting it because it wouldn't give him any additionals. But at the same time, it's like, do I even want to use it on Christian Ramirez? Because it's minimal upgrades for a lot of cost. Either 1,000 FIFA points, which EA knows nobody's in their right mind is going to spend 500,000 coins on this. They priced it so people would go and spend $5-6 on it. I just don't know if I want to give them that $5, Paul.
I get it.
I mean, I could go get like a double whopper with that.
You could get a double whopper with that.
With bacon.
Yeah. I feel like a double whopper for doing it. And I noticed that you can pretty much put this Evo on any card if you've done the premium season pass, because you can make any card striker and then put them through this Evo. If I'd not put anticipate on my Hullet, I think I would have probably made Hullet striker through the premium and then give him the +4 pace, +2 shooting, +5 dribbling, +4 dribbling, and incisive. But that Hullet card, man, he still just dominates everywhere.
He's in a lot of teams.
A lot of teams.
Yeah.
A lot of teams. Speaking of people being in a lot of teams, we also got a Zidane Evo. So they're trying to double bubble us on these Zidane cards. So we got the Zidane Evo, the free one, earlier on in the year. And now, if you want to upgrade that card further, you can. And I've heard he's very good as like a shadow striker. Reports from Norway are that he's a very good shadow striker.
Reports from Norway says. I like it.
I don't know if that's true or not, but
Thanks, Pump Up.
the Norway contingent, the Norway office reports that.
And the Norway office don't fuck around either.
Oh, the Norway office is usually quite like Norwegians actually quite yeah.
The Norway office is very
thorough,
Norwegian.
Very thorough and Norwegian.
Yeah.
I went to Norway the other week. Did I tell you?
You did. I saw some pictures. It looked really nice. Norway looks like a really clean area. Like
it is.
Looks really clean and tidy.
Yeah, it's very clean and tidy. But they only have a summer that's about 4 hours long. So if you like holidays being warm, don't go to Norway. Winter sports, like it's the first place I've been on holiday where they've got just like ski jump bullshit up in mountains, like, you know, and people ski to work in the winter. Like, cool if you like the cold, but I do not like the cold. I like it hot. Not too hot though, because I'm a big fucker. I like it like it is today, 21 degrees. Nobody gives a shit, do they?
No.
How I like the weather.
Nope.
Let's move on. So,
myself included.
Exchanges. Are you going to be doing some exchanges?
I might as well.
I know you'll do some.
Why not? Because I have more fodder than I can shake a stick at. But there's really nothing worth packing for me right now. That's the thing with the teams that I'm running.
Bat me a ham?
Like I said, that's not going to happen. I mean, come on. There's probably only been like 5 of those packed since they came out.
Do you know what? She's only a mil. So
that's it.
You know, you could just go buy her, couldn't you, really?
Well, no, I couldn't, because let me check my coin balance. Yep. It says broke as fuck. I got 217,000. Yeah.
Yeah. But do you know what? I'm thinking you don't play weekend league, so you're not getting a good chunk of coins from that every week, are you?
No.
I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're at a huge disadvantage if you're not playing weekend league and getting that coin boost.
Yeah.
I suppose you can get a coin boost. Yeah. It's not for everyone, is it? It's rough on those streets.
Although I did go 10-2. Did I tell you with the MLS team? I don't know if I told you.
I thought you went 11-2 actually.
No, I thought it was 10. No, it was 10. Remember, I was 10-2, and then, gameplay went to shit, so I quit.
Yeah. That's decent going though for you. Like, we're your MLS team, and the first time you played champs this year, it's like, fuck off, is what it is. It's like
it's only the 5th time we talked about it too. But hey, I'm happy to keep talking about it.
Yeah, keep talking about it. Yeah,
the rage team.
I just can't get past 9. I can,
Again, it's a mental thing.
I am mental.
And a connection thing.
The last 2 or 3 weeks. Oh yeah, it's definitely connect. I can't even say it.
See, it's mental.
I can't say it. What chance have I got of getting 11 wins if I can't even say connection?
Write it down and look at it.
Yeah.
Say it in your head. Then
I'll break it down. Connection.
Shh.
Yeah. But yeah, so last few weeks, and it doesn't matter what team I use. I can use my all singing, all dancing main team or my shitters team. Well, it's not that shit, but my lesser team on my second account.
I get
the same amount of wins. Oh, Lobotka wouldn't even.
The Lobotka squad.
I am thinking about actually starting a new account from scratch. Because it is fun building you know what I mean? Like, because
you can build a really competitive team probably for less than 100K right now.
Yeah, and the season objective cards become valuable to you. You know, you pack a special and you're like, oh man, this, you know, you see the flares and you're like, this could really make a difference to my team. Where at the moment, nothing's really making a difference to my team. So if you are out there and you're like, I'm so bored of this, same card, same this, same that, like, start again. Start right down at the bottom and work your way up. Use some fun cards. Use, you know, like I've said there, at this stage, it doesn't really matter what cards you use, and you're gonna get similar or the same results. So yeah, and I think it was Nep. I saw Nep's account last week. I think he had like 20 hours on his account, and the team were great. Like really, really competitive team in 20 hours. You know, he's a grinder, you know, so...
Did you say he's on Grindr?
Yeah. So he will be...
Cool, man.
It's his own business. But yeah, get out there. Enjoy some of these new cards. The season... Talking of season pass, that Immobile, Grealish and Lehman... I've not played with Lehman.
But you'd like to.
I would like to.
You would like to.
I haven't got round to it yet. And no Grealish. I haven't got round to Grealish either, but I have used Immobile, and I think I'm having the same idea as everybody else that he might be the best current right back. Maybe Hakimi, but anyway. That Immobile card is phenomenal.
She didn't do a calendar this year, man. It was like a one and done.
Yeah, she's gone. She's done. Past it now. She's.
Hey, I got one. She sent me a note. She signed it. She sent me the digits.
She's got that money.
I lied about the last part, but you know.
She's got that money. She's done. She's got it. To get her tits out anymore. I think female footballers are getting paid a little bit better now.
I think that's why people were buying it.
No.
But
yeah. So yeah.
Well, what else?
What else?
Yeah, you're hosting. I'm just riding.
Oh
shit! He's like, oh fuck! I just forgot.
I didn't forget. I don't forget. I'm switching on sharp as a tack.
Sharp like a rat turd on both ends.
I've had my mushroom coffee. I'm switched on, mate. Switched on. But yeah, where were we? I'm excited for this Kaka card when I get through to the end of the season pass.
You said Kaka card.
Kaka card. Kaka card.
I'm sorry.
Cacao.
You did drink mushroom coffee.
I did drink something. I'm still off work. It's sending me mental. It's sending me loopy.
How is that?
How's
the legs going? How's the...
it's...
Fuck FIFA. Let's talk about life.
So, got an infection in it, so been taking antibiotics.
That part's over.
So I've just been sat at home. Can't really walk very far. So which is shit.
Yeah.
When you're sick enough to be off work, but also too sick to play golf, that's the wrong type of sick. You want to be like sick enough that you can't work, but well enough that you can play golf.
Yeah, but I think like for a lot of people who are, especially if they're still listening, those people who are still listening right now would love to be in your situation. Too sick to work, too sick to play golf, but you can play FIFA or
You
FC,
can.
whatever.
You can. I've played a lot this week. Somebody told me, actually, I got a message this week. It depressed me a little bit. Well, not depressed me, but it were mocking, saying 45-year-old and trying to be a content creator. Can we just clarify? I am not trying to be a content creator, nor do I create content. I'm not a content creator. I just chat with my mates once a week about FIFA.
Yeah.
He touched a nerve, that bastard.
Why?
He just did.
He lives in his mom's basement, more than likely,
Probably, yeah.
on his neighbor's Wi-Fi.
And he mocked for the amount of FIFA that I've played this year, which were an alarming amount. But, you know, I've got to prepare properly for my content.
Yeah, because you're a real professional.
Real professional.
Anybody who's watched this knows.
I'm still hosting, by the way.
Yep. Still
Still hosting.
I've played FC 25 for 648 hours and 2 minutes.
How many?
648 hours and 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to admit to what mine is, but, you know. That
sounds like a lot.
It's a lot more than that, yeah. 600 hours. Yeah, it's a few days. But don't judge me on it. If I want to be a degenerate fucking gamer wasting his life on FIFA, somebody should probably pull me up on that, shouldn't they?
Mm.
This guy on the internet did anyway. But it would a bit, in all seriousness, it were a bit of a like, ooh, that's quite a lot. Not as much as I've played other years, but it was still a reasonable amount. More than I'm willing to admit on a fucking podcast anyway. So that's how much it was. So this should be the level, I think. If you play more FIFA than you're willing to admit to somebody,
you have a problem.
That's too much. Should we agree with that?
Yep.
Yep. So
I think I played it too much.
That means all our listeners are just going to stop playing FIFA now because they all play more than they probably should.
Good.
So
go outside. Play a different game.
Go check. Don't play a different game. Just go outside. Play golf.
Stop it.
Play golf. Go do some jiu-jitsu. Go fishing. Do
play
something.
A different game.
But yeah, it's easy to rack those hours up. So if you're out there and you know you're racking up too many hours, don't just continue to rack those hours up. Do something about it. Unless you like doing it, do whatever you want. I'm not fucking telling you what to do. Don't listen to me.
Well, speaking of racking things up, let's wrap this thing up.
There we go. I was waiting for you to pull the plug.
Waiting
for you to pull the plug. I've been yapping there for the last 4 minutes about absolute shite.
I feel like you've been walking around in a dark room waiting for somebody to grab you and pull you out.
Grab me. Just help. Just help. Help me. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Shapeshifters Week 2. We've got 3 weeks of this promo, by the way, which is all right, I think. We've got some greats of the game coming. We've got the female Euros, I think, coming this summer.
Great.
So we'll get some cards. We'll get some cards for that, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing that.
Yep. We're looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of these greats of the game that I've seen leaked look pretty cool. I think I saw Ginola.
Do they look great?
Great. Wonderful. Should call them wonderful of the game. I'm fucking yapping again. Right, let's go. Right, guys, it's been emotional. We will catch you next week. Thanks to those who are listening in on Twitter.
And thanks to all the guys who've been watching us every week, because we get names of everybody who watches. on X, YouTube. We know who you are. We appreciate
We know
you.
you are. We do appreciate every single one of you. Every single one of you. And do you know what? We don't
What?
do this enough. I feel like people watch us week in, week out, and we do really appreciate it.
No.
We do appreciate the feedback. If you do want to give us some feedback, send it to Discord.
Especially the
messages on-
patrons who put up with us every week.
Oh, they deserve a medal.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for listening. It's always fun. Whether we're playing the game a lot or a bit, we'll still keep popping up and dropping the odd podcast.
Yapping.
Yeah, I'm yapping again. Fucking just shoot me. See you
Later.
later.